Hey everybody, so anyways, I've noticed all these videos regarding the giants, and I believe in the giants. I believe they exist today. I believe that they existed in a lot of abundance back 2,000 years ago. Um, I believe that they still exist today. Not only are they scattered out about across the United States or across the other nations or countries, especially the Peru and etc., Afghanistan, Pakistan, that area. But on the other side of the North Pole, beyond, where they don't tell you about. See, they want you to think that it's wrapped around, and if you go past the North Pole, you come down the other side of the globe. It's not round. um, we are round, but we are flat. Okay? Dinner table, be round, but does that make it a ball? No. Because why would God say to the people, go out to all the ends of the earth? Let's just stop there. We don't need to go any further. The ends? Who has ever seen a ball with ends? But you can take a round dinner table and it has an edge. That's basically its ends. That's as far as you can go. What's an end? I don't want to go to the dictionary and look it up. I don't think I need to. This is one of those scenarios where inside me something says this is just it. This is the golden egg. And so I want to bring to y'all's attention that back in Noah's day and when he had built the ark, there were giants. If you reread that story and what happened all the way up to the flood, there's a strong belief. I've heard it hinted. Maybe I shouldn't even say it's a strong belief. Maybe that's a misstatement. But I've heard that they believe the veil was cracked. I keep hearing the veil was cracked. What would happen if the veil was cracked? Believing that and knowing that this is our aquarium. This is our atmosphere. This is our dominion. This is our place to dwell. This is like God stuck us in a crystal ball. And y'all seen them little snowball deals? You shake them up, the snowflakes. That's all we are to God. That's it. And he's getting ready to shake us up, too. Hold that thought. Don't you forget that. Imagine. When he gets so furious, oh my gosh. And it says that the foundations of the earth will be turned upside down. Boy, there are some times coming upon humanity on this God-given green earth. Let me turn the page and go to the next channel. Or the next page on this. The reason why the giants are scattered about and their carcasses are petrified. There are mountains that are actually bodies of giants. That Adam and Eve are being proven to be 90 feet tall. We are 5 feet tall, average to 6. You mean somebody screwed us out of 80-some feet? Wow. These sorry asses. This is why the world's coming to its own demise, is because whatever that's been done in the atmosphere to cause all this, it's been happening. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing it. The demons, the devils, the minions, the reptilians, they've been doing it. You understand what I'm saying? They were there in the beginning, and they're here now. And anyways, if you go and look at Jonathan Gleck, he's got his own little ministry on YouTube, the Jonathan Gleck series or something like that. It's a white man, older, I think from Texas area or Arizona area, and he's got the big fat earphones on, but he's really good, man. He does a really great job on what he's doing. But I want you to know something. He's brought up points about these giants. He's even showed the female, her great big vagina. The male, of course, nobody's gone into pointing at some male parts, but they've also showed that, there's a pharaoh statue or whatever in Egypt that's a whole, they thought was just a statue. It's turning out it's a petrified human. Okay, so I want to tell you what I think has happened. And this is what I've rationalized in my head that makes the only most sense. I mean, I haven't thought about, hey, this happened, that happened, this happened, that happened. No, it's come to me. Okay, so when it comes to me, This is what I want to share. And it's just so this is documented and noted for later whatever purposes of edification, wherever. They cracked the veil and the freezing elements of the outside of our atmosphere, which is protected by God's word. When they cracked it, all that came seeping in with the devils and the minions and whatever. If that's so. But let's just not let that part in. I'm sorry I even mentioned those devils and demons and minions, because that may take away from this whole picture I'm trying to paint. So anyways, when all that freezing cold came in here, well, it was so astronomically freezing cold, I mean, everything just got stuck in its place. And you might have seen the movie years and years ago, I want to say maybe 10, 12 years ago, that came out called The Perfect Storm, and not the one in the ocean, and maybe I've got the names off. It was the one on land of the super storms that came together. I think it was 3 cells, and it would cause major hurricanes, I think's what they were, and they collided, and it sent a astronomical subs 50 below zero or even worse. It was so bad that the helicopters froze in the atmosphere and fell to the ground. Their liquids quit working. They had no effect. There was nothing anybody could do. People were just getting frozen as they were. And I believe that's exactly what happened. And I believe the meteorites that hit the earth in those days also sent a tidal wave of mud and slush and slew from up north, up by beyond the North Pole, where this all took place. And it could be thousands of miles, hundreds of miles, or whatever. But I believe that it created the North Pole, which is that great big ice glacier. And I think that's the cap on top of. It's like a coffin's headstone, and that's the way I look at that. That's how I observe that. That's how I perceive it, and that's how I want you to see it. I just want to share it with you. You can do what you want with it, but it's easier to take something and give it some thought when somebody's painted a clearer picture of it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to salt and pepper this whole thing that I'm knowing, so that it's easily taken in by everybody else, all my viewers. And therefore, that's how all these great big giants have been found perfectly petrified in all the places that they've been found. Even the frogs, the snakes, all right, the lizards, the dragon, the dinosaur. Just go look it up for yourself. And look at some of the giants that are seen that are mountains, and some are leaned over, and look, when they bring definition out from the rock formation that they are, and you see it, you'll notice their hair was in dreadlocks. Isn't that something? Anyways, God bless everybody. Peace.